Now see the next question. Enter the following transaction in the cash book with cash and bank column. So 2019, 2019, 2019. First of all, what you do, you note down the question in the paper. You note down the question in your copy, and thereafter you see the solution. Okay, note down, pause the button, note down the question, and then start watching video. Okay. So balance on April 1st, balance of cash in hand 4,000. So on April 1st, this is the first date, April 1st. So balance of cash will be, we will write in the debit side because cash have a debit balance, balance brought down. How much is the balance of cash? 4,000. Next is bank overdraft. Bank overdraft have a credit balance April 1st. When I say bank overdraft, it means it's a credit balance, by balance brought down. In the column of bank, 50,000. 50,000. Bank overdraft, it's a credit balance. Bank credit balance. Okay, bank credit. If it is mentioned bank credit, it means it's a overdraft. Bank overdraft. What is overdraft? You know it? When the excess amount withdrawn from the bank, then deposit, then that is overdraft. Suppose we have a 10,000 rupees in the bank. We have 10,000 rupees in the bank, and I have withdrawn 12,000 from the bank. So 2,000 excess amount withdrawn from the bank is called overdraft. Excess amount withdrawn. Is it clear? Suppose we have 40,000 in the bank and I have withdrawn 60,000 from the bank. Then the excess amount what I have withdrawn is called bank overdraft. This bank overdraft facility is given by the bank only on current account, not in saving account. Only in current account. It's a business account. Okay. So bank have a credit balance. It means the overdraft, or bank overdraft is a credit. Okay, bank overdraft is credit, or bank credit means bank overdraft. If only bank is written, nothing mentioned thereafter, it's a credit or debit, it means it's a debit balance, it's a favorable balance. It's a favorable balance. Then we'll write in the debit side, to balance brought down. And if the bank have a credit balance or bank overdraft, then we'll write in the credit side because it's a liability. All liability have a credit balance. Next is invested further capital 1 lakh, out of which 80,000 deposited into bank. Out of which 80,000 deposited into bank. Invest rupees 1 lakh, out of which 80,000 deposited into bank. So bank account debit 80,000. Cash account debit 20,000. To capital account 1 lakh. To capital account 1 lakh. This will be the entry. If I say that you record this transaction in the journal, then you record like this. Invest further capital 1 lakh, out of which 60,000 is here in the bank. So 40,000 is the in your cash. 40,000 cash. So this transaction will be recorded here. Cash and bank both is debit. So debit side on April 4 to capital. Opposite side of cash and bank is which account? Capital account. In cash column 40, in bank column 60. Cash column 40 and bank column 60. Next is sold goods for cash 30,000. Sold goods for cash 30,000. Okay, sold goods for cash 30,000 plus CGST and SGST at the rate of 6%. So cash account debit to sales account to output CGST to output SGST. Yes, sales is how much? 30,000. CGST is 6%. 6% of 30,000 is 1800 and 1800. Total will be 00633. 33,600. Cash account debit 33,600 to sales account 30 to output CGST to output SGST. Okay. So cash is on debit. We will write in the debit side. Date is 5 to sales account to output CGST account to output SGST account. So sales account is how much? We will write all this figure in the cash column. Sales is 30, output CGST is 1800 and output SGST is SGST account is also 1800. 1800. Is it clear? Next is the next posting. You see the next one. You see the next transaction. Purchase goods for rupees 55,000 plus CGST and SGST at the rate of 6% and issue a check for the same. So when we purchase it, to purchase account debit, you know the entry, purchase account debit, input CGST, input SGST, and payment is made by check, so bank account will be credited. So purchase goods for 55,000, input CGST 6% per annum, so 55,000 into 6 upon 100, 6%. So 6% of 55,000, 3,300, 3,300. Is it clear? 3,300 is the CGST. So total amount we will pay 61,600. 61,600. So bank is on credit. So credit side posting will be done. Date is 10 April 10 by purchase. Opposite side of the bank is these three accounts: by purchase, by input CGST, by input SGST. Yes, 55,000. This we will write in the cash. We will write in the bank column. 55. Purchase CGST 3,300 and SGST 3,300 in the credit side, bank column, because bank is on credit. In the bank column we will write this amount. Now see the next. Okay. Paid to Ram Vilas. Paid to Ram Vilas. Paid to Ram Vilas. Our creditor, discount allowed by him 1,000. So Ram Vilas account debit. Ram Vilas account will be debited to paid to Ram Vilas, to cash account, to discount received. So we have paid to Ram Vilas, our creditor, 25,000. 1,000 is the discount. It means 26,000. This is 26. Paid to Ram Vilas, our creditor, 25,000. Cash will be credited with 25. Discount allowed by him 1,000. So it is 26. So credit side will write by Ram Vilas account, April, date is April 11, in the column of cash 25. This will, and this Ram Vilas account debit to discount received will be recorded in the journal proper. This will be recorded in the journal proper. Cash will be recorded here and that will be recorded in the journal proper. Okay, in the journal proper. Next is the next transaction. See the next transaction. Rent of rupees 8,000. Rent of rupees 8,000 plus CGST and SGST at the rate of 6% each, paid by check. So rent account debit, input CGST, input SGST, to, it is payment made by check, so to bank account. So rent is how much? Rent is 8,000. CGST is 6%, so 6% of 8,000 is 480, CGST and SGST. It is paid by check, so total amount is 0698, 8,960. So bank is on credit, so credit side will do the posting on 14 April by rent. Opposite side of bank is which account? Rent, input CGST, input SGST. So in the bank column we will write this figure 8,000, 480, 480 in the credit side. Okay, credit side of bank account, credit side of the cash flow. Okay, next is office furniture purchased and a check of rupees 22,400 issued for the same, including CGST and SGST. This 22,400 is including CGST and SGST. So when we purchase the furniture, entry is furniture account debit, input CGST, input SGST to bank account, issued a check. We have issued a check. How the value of the check is 22,400. This include both CGST and SGST. For instance, suppose 100 rupees is the furniture cost of furniture is the price of furniture is 100, and CGST and SGST is 6% plus 6%. So it is how much? 112. It means this indicate the 112. So how much will be this? I am going to find out this figure. So 100 upon 112 into 22,400. It means it is 20,000. It is 20,000. So 6%, 1,200 and 1,200. Now it is clear. So bank is on credit. So credit side, buy furniture account. So buy furniture account, buy input CGST account, buy input SGST account. So we'll write this figure in the column of bank. Bank is on credit. Okay. So credit side in furniture 20,000, 20, input CGST 1,200, input SGST 1,200. Okay, 1,200. Is it clear? Next transaction is, check for personal use. Due check for personal use. So drawings account debit. When we withdraw the money from bank for personal use, so drawing to bank. So bank is on credit. So this side will post on 16 by drawings. By drawings. How much amount? In the column of bank, 5,000. 5,000 in the column of bank. Okay. Next, collection from Atul, deposit in the bank on 19. We have collected the amount from Atul, but that is not deposited into bank. Collection from Atul. Collection from Atul deposited in the bank on 19th April. Okay, deposited in the bank on 19th April. Collection from Atul, it means the check is collected. Here I assume that the check is collected. Collection from Atul, I assuming it that the check is collected. So the check is collected and not deposited on the same day. The check in hand account debit to Atul account. This is the transactions of April 18. April 18. And this check is deposited into bank on April 19. Then bank account debit to check in hand. To check in hand. This will be the entry on 19th April. So we will do the entry of 19th April. This will be recorded in the journal proper and this will record in the cash book. So April 19 to check in hand. To check in hand. In the column of bank, the amount is, how much amount? 15,000. It is 15,000. This amount is of 15,000. Check is received but not deposited on that day. That check is deposited on the next day. So this will be recorded in the cash book and this will be in the journal proper. Next is goods sold to Amrit Raj for rupees 80,000 plus CGST and SGST. Goods sold to Amrit Raj. Goods sold to Amrit Raj. It means it's a credit sale. Amrit Raj account debit. Amrit Raj account debit to sales account to output CGST to output SGST. Okay. Sales is 80,000 and CGST is at the rate of 6%. So 4,800 and 4,800. So total is 00698, 89,600. This is the transactions on April 20. This transaction will be recorded in the sales book. This transaction will be recorded by us in which book? In sales book, because it's a credit sales. Amount is not received. And on 25th, on April 25th, you see, received a check of rupees 88,000 from Amrit Raj in full settlement of his account and check deposited on 28th April. So on 25th April, the check is received but not deposited into the bank. So check in hand account debit, discount allowed account debit to Amrit Raj. Now see the next of 25th, received a check from Amrit Raj in full settlement of his account, deposited into bank on 28th. It means this check is not deposited on this date. This entry will be recorded in the journal proper. This will be recorded by us in the journal proper. And on April 28, deposited into bank on April 28. So bank account debit to check in hand. Check in hand. This will be recorded in the cash book. This will be recorded by us in the cash book. This transactions amount is 88,000. This is 89,600. 89,600. It means 1,600 is the discount allowed. So here we will receive 88,000. 88,000 which have received is deposited into bank. So bank account debit to check in hand 88. This is the amount of credit sales including CGST and SGST. Out of that he has paid 88,000 by check, which is not deposited on the same day. So in full settlement of his account, so 1600 is the discount allowed. This check is deposited on 28th April. So bank account debit to check in hand 88,000. This will be recorded by us in the debit side on 28 to check in hand. To check in hand. In the column of bank 88,000. 88,000. Is it clear? 88,000. Next is coming to the next. Due from bank for salary of the office staff. So salary account debit to bank account. Here I assume that the salary is paid. Due from bank for salary of the office staff. For the payment of the salary to office staff, the amount is withdrawn from the bank. Here I assume that the salary is paid. If the salary is not paid, it is withdrawn for salary but it is still not paid, then the entry will be cash account debit to bank account. This will be the contra entry. But here I am assuming that the salary is paid. So this side on 29 by salary in the column of bank 25,000. 25,000. Now next 29 paid salary to manager. Paid salary to manager. Same entry by paid salary of manager by check. So salary account debit to bank account, it is 10,000. Paid salary of manager by check. Okay. Now we'll find out the difference amount and we'll see the balance. We'll check the balance. Okay. We'll find out the difference amount. For that we have to do the total first. We do the total. Okay. First, and then we'll find out the difference amount. Then we'll find out the difference amount. Taking into account balance CD. If there will be a difference, then that difference will be balance CD at the end of the month 30th April. Okay, 30th April. April. So we'll see the balance. Okay, we'll see the balance. Now we'll do the total of cash first. Cash first. This side 006 4 5 6 7 and 7 77,600. 77,600. Difference amount we will put over here. This side is only 25, so difference will be 006 to 5. 52,600 is the difference amount of cash. Debit side exceed the credit side by this much amount. Now we'll see the bank. Which side total is more? Credit side total is more or debit side total is more? Okay, we'll see the total. So we do the total roughly over here. This side total is, debit side total is 0 0. I'm writing the total here. 0 0 0. I 8 or 5 13 1 and 16. 1,63,000. This side total. This side total is 0 0 8 or 8 16 6. 1 carry 3 3 6 7 7 or 4 11 15 16 17 18 19 9 1 carry 5 1 6 6 3 9 9 or 3 12 12 and 20 20 21 22 22 or 5 27 27 or 5 32 3 carry 13 14 15 16 17 18 80. So this side balance is more, credit side total is more by 1,63,000. so difference is 06991 19,960. So I'll do the total this side first. I will do the total this side first. This side total is 1,82,960. Okay. So balancing figure will be at this side, to balance carried down. Okay. This total I will write it over here, 1,82,960, and the difference amount I will write over here, 19,960. This is the difference amount. In bank, the credit side total is more and debit side total is less, and this difference is this much. This balance will be brought down in the next month. After April, the month is May 1st, by balance brought down. This balance will be brought down here, 19,960, and this balance will be brought down this side on May 1st to balance brought down. This balance will be brought down this side in the column of cash, 52,600. Okay, 52,600. So this is the problem related. In cash, debit side is more and credit is less, so this month is the balance. So this balance will be brought down this side. In bank, credit is more and debit is less, so balance is this side. This balance will be brought down this side. Okay, it means bank have a credit balance. Credit side exceed the debit side. And cash have a debit balance. Debit exceed the credit side by this much amount. And in bank, credit exceed the debit by this much amount. So that's why this balance is brought down at the first day of the next month by this way.